Front squat then. What's the difference? Front squat, the barbell's at the front. Back squat, the barbell, all the weight is at the back. I think there are benefits to both. It just depends on what it is that you're trying to achieve. Front squat, we can do loading the weight at the front with some kind of barbell. Broomstick might be a good idea if you're looking to get them onto a barbell. Or goblet squat, which is, they've all got fancy names. Basically, it's just a dumbbell or kettlebell at the front there. The difference between that and a back squat is that as soon as that hip hinge starts to become dominant, this weight probably gets a bit too much and will drop to the floor, or it's going to pull me to the floor. So it gives you that resistance against that. You're going to see more of a knee dominant squat with a front squat and more of a hip dominant squat with a back squat. So this is why I would choose front squat over back squat if you've got somebody that's very hip hinge dominant. I speak from experience with one particular guy. I was out of ideas. I just thought, I don't know what else to assess. Let's see what he squats like. His squat was something like this. You know, it was what they call a good morning. It was almost pure hip hinge. So the way that we figured out how to get him learning to squat a bit better, because some people will squat dominant into a hip hinge, but that's excessive. So the variation that we used with him was to use an exercise ball. We don't necessarily need a hack squat. A hack squat in a gym environment with something like where the things are there, you're on a slight angle and you're going down and the upper body's staying upright. It's impossible to hip hinge. All we needed to use was an exercise ball. And that's a case of get him to squat, find where he can go to comfortably, and then back up again. This negates that hip hinge, because you start to do that, it just doesn't work. And then, when somebody's happy loading that front squat and that back squat, which you can do in clinic, I'm happy then to send them away to a gym without my supervision. They've managed light weights, I've assessed their form, it's good, they can do a convincing amount of repetitions, go away and start to load it.